everyone, it's Lori from Girls in the Garden, and I decided since Thanksgiving was at my house this year, I wanted to up my decor game. So I decided to make some new fall pillows. And what a perfect way to use mySewnet to do it. So I saw a pumpkin like this in an actual ceramic type pumpkin that had the flowers on it. So I thought, well, I'll use that and make my design. So here it is, and let's look at, this was my design, and we'll talk about how I did it. So let's delete it and start again. I tried something new. I tried this express design. It creates an embroidery automatically from a picture. You can either fit the hoop or draw a rectangle to fit the size, and I wanted to fit the hoop because I wanted it as big as I could. I had my 260 by 260 hoop selected, and the first thing before I did this is I went on the internet and just did a search of free pumpkin clip art, and I found one I liked. So let's get going. So I'm going to into the hoop, and I'm going to create an express embroidery, and then I'm going to load a picture, and here's that pumpkin I found, and I just click through because I'd never used it before, and I'm going to leave the colors as they are because if I don't want one, I just don't stitch it. So next, it's going to finish it. There it is. So I'm going to finish that and put it in there. So there's my pumpkin. And what I'm going to do is ignore the white colored thread when I go stitch it out. I'm sure there's another way, and I'll have to explore how to do this, but for me, this worked. So what I want to do now is add some flowers. So I went to Super Design, and I'm going to do sunflower. And I did this one. So we'll take it down and do 60, or we'll do 50. And number locks off, sorry. And apply it. So I did this several times, and you can just cut and duplicate. And I moved them around, and I switched them, and I just filled in my entire pumpkin. And then I did one other flower after I filled it all in. It looked like I had some spaces that the sunflower wouldn't fit in very good. So I went and found another one that I liked. So I went through and found another little one. And I tried to keep it with one that had an outline. So right here. And yeah, we'll leave it at 25, and there it is. So, and I filled this in and rotated and spent a little more time how I wanted it. So here it all is. Only thing I needed to change was I needed to move this down into the stitch out. So now it will stitch all my sunflowers, which you can't see because they're behind here. So let's leave it. So it's going to stitch all these out when you get it in the right order. And then I skipped the white and I only stitched the brown. So it would look like this. So that's how I did it. Just remember to change your order. And if you don't change your order, you can, when you go to stitch it out, you can just skip the pumpkin, start sewing the flowers, and come back. So anyway, that's how I did that one. I think it turned out wonderful.